Am I rolling? Hello, YouTube. This is Jonathan Koger, and here I am on my third day of fasting. And this fast, I want to give you guys some pointers. One thing that's really helped me is this sparkling mineral water. 0 calories, but it does have minerals. The strange thing is it's got 80 milligrams of calcium and only 20 milligrams of sodium. So that's kind of what I'm drinking when I get tempted, when I start thinking about fast food and bread and cereal and everything that is good. You know, I drink a little bit of this and it does kind of bloat me up a little bit, but it's so worth it. And of course it has no taste, no calories, but it's definitely a lifesaver. It's one of those tips and tricks that I use to help everything go kind of smooth. Another tip I have these multivitamin patches and these D3 patches. The D3 has magnesium and K2, and the multivitamin has iron, B12, calcium, and they're pretty easy to use. You just pull them out like this. Put one on every day. You'll have to time them because, you know, you don't want to put one on in the morning and then take a shower at night. If you take a shower at night, you'll want to go ahead and put it on after the shower. That way you're getting the full 24 hours of the vitamin. But you definitely want to put it in a spot where you're not going to have a crease, where it's going to kind of stick. That's how I put it on right there. Some of you may be saying, well, that's cheating, but I'll tell you what, I've done 21 days without any supplements or anything like that, and you can really get depleted. You could hurt yourself. I've heard of people doing 40-day fasts and losing their hair and their teeth. We just don't live in a society now where we have the minerals in our water. You know, we're not at a starting point where we're healthy, where we could actually deplete ourselves like they could, you know, a few years back or in the days of old. And what I want to do is make sure my health is there, make sure I'm still getting the minerals, because, you know, back in the old days, they'd drink from the well and they'd get all the minerals that they needed, you know. So I'm just kind of looking out for myself, taking care of myself. Another thing I did buy, and I don't have it yet, I won't have it till tomorrow, is flavorless mineral supplements for your water. So I'll show that on the next video. I may give you a sneak preview of that, put a link in the description. Basically, it has 72 minerals. It has magnesium. One thing I found this morning, I woke up and all my muscles were like, I felt like a little boy that just got whipped by his dad's big leather belt, man. They were just tight. You know, I was like a little fetus in the womb, you know. And another thing that I do during my fast, when I do have Charlie horses, are just, you know, the muscles are real tightened up, is you take Epsom salt baths. And so that's another way. Or if you have a jacuzzi, you could get in the jacuzzi and just kind of loosen those muscles up. When you're fasting, you don't have a lot of pleasure, you don't have a lot of relief. So you know, any type of thing that can give your body a little bit of relief is really good. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is when I'm fasting, it's only water, you know. It's no juicing, nothing like that. If you decide to juice on your fast, you know, more power to you. How you decide to execute your fast is up to you. You know, some people will do a Daniel fast, and I think that's okay if you're really doing a Daniel fast. You know, Daniel ate only fruits and vegetables. He wouldn't drink wine. He wouldn't eat meat. I would say you got to cut out anything that, you know, candy or chocolate. You know, back then they didn't have soda, but I'm sure if the king tried to serve Daniel a glass of Coca-Cola, he would say, no, I'm not drinking anything like that. You know, he only drank water. Another thing on the Daniel fast, I noticed is that he didn't anoint himself. And so people couldn't take showers and baths back then every day, but what they would do is they'd anoint themselves with oil to kind of freshen up. And there was a time, I believe it was 3 weeks, where Daniel did not anoint himself. There's the Nazarite vow, where you don't cut your hair, and when your vow is done, you shave it all off. I'm getting a little bit of flack because of my scruff here, but I've decided that when my fast is over, that's when I'm going to shave my face, you know. So everybody's vow is a little bit different. Mine is 40 days, only water, you know, a few supplements just to make sure my health doesn't go downhill. And I'm going to put a link in the description of a preaching message that I heard. It was really good. I can't remember the preacher's name, but I'm sure it'll come to me, or you guys could check it out. And he had a really good outlook on fasting, very encouraging. But I'm going to keep trying to give you guys the tools that you need to encourage you to fast. It's important that you don't look down on anybody's fast. You know, I've seen, you know, mountains move on 2-3 days of fasting. You know, awesome things that have been done. I chose a 40-day fast because I'm in my 40s, and there's going to be not too much more time, and I'm not going to be able to do anything like that. I'm hoping that this fast does reverse my aging, you know, like they say fasting does, you know, only 7 days, but 40 days is the extreme. It's the limit. You don't want to go past 40 days. All three most powerful men in the Bible, Moses, Jesus, and Elijah, all fasted for 40 days. I'm not doing it for power. I'm doing it to chasten myself. I'm doing it to get closer to God. There's a lot of things inside of me that I want bled out in the spirit. I want them gone. I want some things out of my heart. I want some thoughts out of my mind. And I've decided the time is now. You know, we can push fasts off forever. We could never fast. We could be gluttonous. We could be always eating. You know, I live in America, you know, even across Europe, you know, you could just eat all day. But at some point, you know, you need to take some time, set some time aside, and fast, consecrate, sanctify, show God, the God who has everything. And what can you give God? You can make him a paper mache gift. You know, you could make him a little gift. You could send up your prayers. But what can you give God to show him that you take everything so seriously? And that is sacrifice. That is something you can give God that he doesn't already have. It's from the heart. It's so pure. It's so spiritual. It's so awesome. So again, this is Jonathan Koger. Please support me, support my channel, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and every day I'm going to try to come to you guys with more pointers, more points of views, a few story times of things that I've dealt with in my time of fasting. And again, friends, I thank you so much. God bless you.